Welcome to my bonus section. My very first bonus on here. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull back the curtains and I'm going to show you and teach you step by step of exactly how I earned over $14,000 last month by using text mobile marketing for local businesses in my area. Okay? If you haven't seen that video, I encourage you to go back and watch it. I show you proof of the money that I earned, and I go a little bit of philosophy about how I go about that and how I approach businesses on here. Now, there's a couple disclaimers here. First of all, this bonus is not for everybody. First of all, you need to be able to go out and you got to approach business owners and you got to talk to them. So you got to usually go to their place of business and you need to talk with them. This cannot be something that's done over the phone, or at least I haven't been able to do it over the phone. I think the best strategy and the only strategy that I know how to teach you is to go belly to belly, face to face with the business owner. And what I'm going to be teaching you is my unbelievable offer that I present to the client. Now, I've had a 90% closing ratio using this technique. Now, are you going to have a 90% closing ratio? I don't know. Maybe high or maybe low. But even if you had just half a closing ratio as I did, maybe a 45 or 50%, you're going to be enormously successful at this. Now, my approach is a little bit different than everybody else. When I come to the business owner, I don't come to the business owner with my hand up asking for anything. I have my hand down, giving them everything. I give them an unbelievable offer. I don't ask for any money up front. Everything to them is free. It's absolutely risk-free. I reverse out every possible financial risk to them. That's why I have such a high closing ratio. And my philosophy too is also that I'm building my own list of buyers. I'm not building necessarily the business owner's list, okay? So my approach is I come into the business owner's office, I give them this unbelievable presentation, and I'm going to give that presentation to you as well as part of the bonus package. I give them a lot of sales material. I call it ugly sales material, but it works fantastic. Now, what happens next is that by the time I leave the business owner's office, they're already starting to generate leads, and they know how to do it. And they start generating leads on a daily basis, and I coach them through the process. Now, I do this with a number of businesses in a congested area, and pretty soon I've got a whole list of targeted buyers. Now, as you know, or if maybe you don't know, the money is in the list. And then what I do is I've got a list. I'm having all these business owners in a centralized area collecting a list for me. And then I sell that list. I sell the list in the form of blast out to them. Now, there's a little bit more to the process than that, but that's the overview of it. Highly successful. I haven't really heard anyone yet doing that. So there's a few disclaimers here. The first one is this, is that if you live in the Phoenix or the Scottsdale or the Tempe area in Arizona, I don't want to take you on as a client. I don't want to take you on as a coaching student. I'm sorry, it's nothing personal, but I don't want to train my own competition. Second disclaimer on here is that I'm only going to be taking on one student per city. So for example, if you live in San Diego, I'm only going to be taking on one student from San Diego. If you live in a little bit larger city, we might take on two. The reason is that my method's very powerful, but there's only room enough for one person per congested area, okay? So if you have any questions about that, I'm going to be providing an email and a Skype number. You can email me, ask me questions, or even Skype me, and we can chat about it then, okay? So in addition to that, the first thing that we're going to be providing with that is really the number one reason that I see students who are coming into this business. They have this great tool chest, this great product out here that they know that it will help other business owners, but they don't know how to get clients. So I'm going to show you my method on how I get clients. Again, I get about a 90% closing ratio. Even if you got half of that, you'd be knocking it out of the ballpark, okay? The second thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding credibility, because from coaching students in the past, I find that a lot of them feel much more comfortable if they've got a website, and not just any website. I'm going to provide you a website, the exact template of the website that I use. You can use everything that's on it, including my customers' testimonials that are on there, my own case studies on there, everything. The only thing that you're going to need to adjust on that end is your own picture and your contact information. Of course, you've got to get a domain name and host it. If you need help with that, we can help you with that too. I spent over $2,000 on this website. This website is designed to sell. It's designed to give you credibility. The only thing that I ask that if you take me on with this offer is that you can't say that these are your customers on here that are giving you testimonies. All you can say is that these customers on here use the same techniques that I'm going to use with your business, and look how satisfied they are, okay? So a good way around that, no problem with that, all right? So we're covering the two major issues that most students have when they're getting into this business. Number one, we're going to get your clients. I'm going to show you step by step how I do that. Number two, we're going to give you instant credibility, because you're going to be able to leverage off of the current success I've had with my clients right now. And somewhere on this sales page, you probably see some testimonials of some of my clients and some of my coaching students as well. But on my website, you're going to see exclusive videos and also customer testimonials on here, and also case studies, so other customers that you may approach can actually see how this would benefit their business on here. It's really a great approach. Okay, so that's number one. Now, how am I going to cover that? We're going to cover that in 2 live recorded phone calls. So if you can't make it, that's okay. They're going to be recorded. I'm going to go through a presentation and show you step by step how I'm going to do it. I'm going to answer all your questions. The phone calls will be about 2 hours apiece on that, and we'll do very quick, short follow-up coaching following that up, but you don't need much. My approach, the way I've laid it out, is simple, it's powerful. You just got to go out and do it, and it'll work. I promise you it'll work, okay? All right, so that's bonus number 1. That's the best bonus right there. Now, the other 2 bonuses, a little bit over the top, all right? So the second bonus on here, we're going to do an iPad. We're going to do a brand new iPad 2 sent right to you. That's going to be my gift from me to you. Now, a third bonus, and this one's even more over the top, okay? The third bonus is we're going to give you a Apple TV. Now, an Apple TV, you know, what is that? If you don't know what that is, I'll have some more information below this video, but basically it allows you, it's really cool, it allows you to take anything that you're watching on your iPad and now project it onto your TV. So you can have phone calls, you can have videos, you can have pictures, you can surf the internet. Whatever you're doing on your iPad is going to show up on your television. You can order movies. It's really super. I'll provide some more information down below there. Now, make sure that if that's something that you want, if you decide that you want to go with this bonus on here, if you live outside the United States, please email me so I can make sure that we're able to get you the iPad, okay? So if you have any questions about that, if you're outside of the United States, please email me or contact me by Skype so we can make sure that it's actually possible to get you the iPad to your country, wherever that might be. In some instances we can't, in some we can. I'll take it on a case-by-case basis. Okay, so I don't do this full-time, what I'm doing right now. I just do this a few times, so I'm only taking on 10 students. That's it. 10, I don't have time to be coaching a whole bunch of students on here, okay? So 10 students, we're going to go out there. They all need to be in different cities. Or if we have a very large metropolitan area, we can divide the area up. And of course, you can't be in my own backyard because I don't want to train my own competition. That's it. If you got any questions, give me a call, email me. I'll be available to you. I hope to work with you. My name is Chris Winters. Thanks.